Going on, everybody? Xavier Porter, Shoot the Five, live in the building. You already know what it is. Back with another fantastic episode. I'm very appreciative, as always, very thankful. I got my guy, young Rob James, up in here, the founder, the fashion designer, the stylist, the man behind the Illmatic, Stillmatic brand, the most exotic brand. You know what I mean? Anisupe Clothing is back in the building. Rob, appreciate you coming through.
All right, no doubt,
All
no
right.
doubt.
Now Rob brought some he dropped off some merch today. I've been been in his ear like, yo man, you need to bring me some merch, man, because I'm feeling the design, I'm feeling the brand. Soon enough, I'm gonna get me one of these fly sweaters. Show
Yeah.
them that. That's a fire logo right there. You know what I'm
Match your
saying?
hat, match the sweater.
Got the as you can see, I had to get one too. We got two more on deck right here. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is follow Anisupe, link up with Rob, hit him on Instagram, check him out. Anisupe Clothing, or is it Anisupe Official Clothing?
The Instagram
Yeah.
is Anisupe Clothing Official.
Okay. Now he also has his
That's the website.
yeah, he also has a Twitter account,
Mhm.
Facebook as well. And another thing, you just dropped your website.
Yeah.
Now, how does that feel?
Now it's a great feeling. It was a long process. It took a couple of months tweaking and
Mm-hmm.
everything, but it turned out good though.
Mm-hmm.
Looks very official. Looks like a official website that you will see a higher brand than my brand.
Okay.
So it's a great feeling.
When did you Now your website is you're gonna continuously have different, I would say, different brands or different products like posted every like 2 or 3 months or so, something like that.
Yes, absolutely. Some stuff is going to be taken down, and then some stuff will be going up to show, like, every season we'll have something different.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we'll show, like, also videos and stuff will go up there also, like,
Mhm.
from fashion shows or pop-up shops or even interviews. It will also go up there
Yeah.
to show, like, more of the brand, not just the clothes, and
Mm-hmm.
show that we're versatile with, the brand.
Now Rob is an up and coming. Not only he's an up and coming fashion designer, he's also an up and coming young amateur boxer. So he's a full time worker. He's splitting his lifestyle. He's balancing his life 3 different ways. He's pushing his passion on both ends with the boxing. You know what I mean? And then he's dropping the fire brand, the fire clothing. Just came off a fantastic fashion show about a week or two ago.
Yeah, I think it's about a week or two.
You
Yeah.
know, amazing walkthrough with his fashion, his models, I should say, with his designs and his clothing. Has an upcoming show probably coming soon, maybe in a couple weeks or so, maybe a month or two. I know you're working on putting some
Well,
things together.
but no, I was talking with some of my peoples,
Yeah.
and we're trying to put together a great fashion show for it. Not this year
Yeah.
because it's like kind of too soon, but definitely next year. Around my anniversary time,
Mhm.
which is October 15th.
Okay. So be on the lookout for that. I'm pretty sure that information will be posted around social media, all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, and it'll be on the website and everything. But we want to get back to the nitty gritty of Anisupe Clothing and the purpose of supporting a young entrepreneur such as Rob. He comes from the inner city, Brooklyn, you know, and he's doing something that a lot of people are not doing. He's representing a positive. We always see that young black men, young African American men coming from our city or inner cities are always putting themselves in situations where they end up either going to jail or being killed for trying to earn some money out there in a sense, because that's what it is. Everybody needs a buck. Everybody needs a dollar to support themselves, support their family, and whoever else. You are doing something a little different, whereas you're not only, you know, trying to, build your amateur boxing career in hopes of possibly becoming a professional, but you're also giving something back to the community by developing a clothing brand
Yeah,
that's not as expensive that others may perceive it to be.
exactly.
It's your own label, it's your own brand, it's your own logo, and you're giving it and you're selling it to the community at fair, decent amount pricing.
Yes.
Speak on that.
Well, I try to be reasonable when it comes to pricing and dealing with like my products and everything, because I realize that a lot of people, they don't have, well, a lot of people that work 9 to 5 jobs like I do, they don't have it like that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I can't sell myself short because the way how my things are manufactured
Mm-hmm.
and the type of time and work that I put into it, certain things may be more expensive than others, but it's still reasonable, even though it may be expensive. But yeah, just be reasonable with my pricing, and I'm probably one of the, you could say, upcoming brands that is actually affordable. You know, like most, not to knock any other brand, but most brands that's up and coming, like they drop prices on these stuff, and my stuff is actually unique and it's affordable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you could wear it, buy it, wear it, rock it, feel fly, feel exotic. You know, that's yeah.
Feel exotic, like you say, because that's what the brand is. It's most
Yeah,
exotic.
exotic,
You
yeah.
know. Now, what do these go for? It's your dad hat, famous dad hat.
hmm
Um,
That's the
snapbacks.
snapbacks.
What do they go for? Are they different
Or the
prices?
yeah, everything is a different price. The dad hats go for like about 35, and the snapbacks go for around 45.
And that's reasonable price because if you really think about it, people are out here buying all different type of dad hats or snapbacks from all
Yeah.
different type of other people, and
hmm
they're probably paying a whole lot more. Like Fendi and
Exactly. Yeah.
Ferragamo and Gucci, whoever else.
Uh-huh.
Not to say their brands are better than yours,
hmm
Chanel and all that, but because of the name of who they are and how they've established themselves and gotten support, and now their brands are selling for way more money when it's probably
Exactly.
possibly the same material that's being used.
It's true.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is, but
Yeah.
possibly.
It's
How
true.
much would a sweater, like, stand up for a second. Show them what you got on. As you can see, Robert is no, that's it. I'll pay with y'all. No, but as you can see, he's wearing his brand. This is what branding is all about. Self marketing. He has his dad hat on. He has his sweater on, which is a dope. I'm telling you, dope logo. And then he has his shorts, his Anisupe shorts. How much does a sweater and the shorts go for?
The sweater goes for this sweater since it's the big logo. It goes for like about 60. Well, this one per se it goes for 60, and the shorts go for 50. So
Okay. And the shorts go for 50. Okay, that's
mhm.
great. Okay. Now, everything is going to be on the website, like I just mentioned.
Yes,
If people wanted to purchase directly from you, they can, get in contact
yeah,
with you.
they can get in contact with me. It just have to be in range of my location.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they can contact me, and I can exchange numbers, contacts, and we meet up with each other, and we can go that way. If you don't feel comfortable, buying off the website, you can just contact me off
Mm-hmm.
of Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, anywhere.
Now, one thing I've also noticed about you and your brand is starting to really catch your eyes to a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just being honest. There's a lot of people out here starting to pay attention to Anisupe.
Yeah.
Now, you might want to catch the wave right now. You might
Yeah,
want to
for
purchase some of this
that.
drip right now, as they say. You might get some of that
Yeah.
drip poured in the cup because a lot of celebrities out here, they've been asking questions. I've been seeing the posts. I've been seeing
hmm
certain
I'm
individuals
watching.
liking it.
You know?
I've been seeing people dropping little comments here and there. I've been seeing people reposting it.
Yeah.
So it's starting to catch fire and people starting to really, really pay attention to it.
hmm
How does that feel? Starting to get the push that you really want, been looking for.
It's an amazing feeling, like the just the feedback I'm getting from well celebrities, people in the community, like people from all over, it's a surreal feeling, because the fact that I'm a business owner this year making 3 years, like it's sometimes it even shocks me, like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't even believe it. Like I'm actually on the other side of the fence,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great feeling, amazing feeling at that. And I'm just looking to elevate and keep striving to make my brand
Mm-hmm.
not just local but global,
Okay.
take it way beyond where it is right now.
Let me ask you this: do you think you're doing enough, or do you think you can do a whole lot more with marketing and pushing your brand? Are you content with what you have just now with getting noticed and liked and comments?
hmm
Or are you looking at it like, I could do so much more beyond what I'm getting now?
A little bit of both. I think I'm doing pretty good right now, as far as marketing and networking and stuff. But I feel like my brand will go to a next level once I start traveling, you know, because once I start traveling, I'm not gonna just travel just like it's a vacation. You know, I'm traveling to network, go places, and you know, talk to different people, rock my brand when I go out there, and then so people could talk to me like, oh, what's that you wearing? And you know, I just exchange contact like that, or probably go to another country, and they see my clothes or whatever, and I have like shirts in my bag, and I'll just be like, here, you know, just put this on picture and then show the location. They'll be like, wow, like you're everywhere, you know. So that's another form of marketing, you know, just giving out free merch, you know, people all around. So it's not gonna be just local, you know. It's gonna show like my brand is going global, like it's going everywhere.
Now you want your brand to be global.
Yes.
Is there anything that you prefer to have your brand being like really connected to? Like is Japanese influence? Again, it's called Anisupe Clothing. It's Japanese influence with a lot of hip hop culture behind it as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me. When they look at the sweater and when they look at the logo itself, as you can see, I'm wearing the Anisupe hat right now, and you can see the Anisupe. It's like an anime type of design, like
Yeah.
maybe like a stuff Dragon Ball Z or
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever,
Yeah.
something of that nature. But it's marketing to those type of cultures as well, which is a great idea because a lot of Japanese and I don't want to say Japanese, but a lot of Asians, the Asian culture supports a lot of hip hop. So I
Yeah,
think that's
exactly.
that's a great wave also. Now you mentioned traveling. Are you looking to go to certain particular countries? Because
Yeah.
I think I might have heard you once at one point in time say you're gonna get to Japan.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
go
that's for
make
sure.
it to Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You work out here and all that. You
Yeah.
gonna make it to Japan, right?
Yeah.
No disrespect. No, I'm not trying to stereotype it. I'm just saying you gonna make it to Japan.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
It's yeah, Japan is one place that's like really on my list, you know, to like really travel out there, you know. It may take a little bit time to get out there, but you know, that's one place I feel like if I go out there with my brand, from the time I step out the airplane and in the airport, you know, like people's gonna look like, wow, what's that, you know? So I feel like that's like a major place for like my brand because the market that I'm, you know, trying to put out there, that's like one of the market I'm trying to catch. So
Yeah.
that's gonna really boost my brand to another level. You know, like the celebrities and everything is good, but like once I tap into the Japanese market, or not even just Japanese, the Asian market, you know, once I tap into the Asian market, it's gonna like my brand is just gonna flourish. You know, because that's a lot of people don't know that the Asian market is actually $1 billion market. Like it's a huge market. You know, so once I could tap into that market and do business with people on that side of the country, it's gonna be amazing for Anisupe.
Once Anasupe get to that side of the world, I believe is because I do believe you guys are, your brand is definitely reaching a lot of masses. I mentioned earlier there are some celebrities paying attention. The more and more you put your brand out there, the more and more people will see it. The more you start networking with the right individuals, the right company. Eventually you're going to succeed and probably surpass all the goals that you just mentioned.
That's true.
You might have your own Anisupe store set up in Japan
Yeah,
and
that's the
London
goal, yeah.
and Paris and all that. I
Yeah.
try to say Paris in French for Paris, so
That's the goal.
you know what I mean.
You know?
With your boxing career, how do you see that coinciding with both?
Well, with my boxing career, well, I'm also in the process of making boxing trunks. That was like, you know, my biggest
See,
secret.
Anisupe doing
You know?
everything out here, man. Rob doing everything. You creating hats, sweaters, shorts,
Yeah.
shirts,
Hats, yeah.
don't tell me,
Bathing.
bicycle shorts,
Yeah.
bathing suits. You creating everything out here. Now you're
Yeah.
getting ready to tap into
Yep.
boxing shorts, creating logos and things. Wow,
Yeah.
go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Talk on it. Go ahead, talk on it.
Like, a lot of people, you know, since I'm, you know, up and coming boxer, or amateur boxer at that, you know, a lot of people in the gym, they know I have a brand, so they tell me like, Rob, like, yo, you should do boxing trunks, so you know people actually buy it, you know. And I was just at first I was like, nah, I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but I was gonna tap into it. I just didn't have the right source to where to find it from, because you know, like certain places, like when you go on like USA Boxing or anything, they want you to have like certain credentials or certain things just to get those type of stuff. So I actually found a site that can get me the blank item, and I can sell it, you know, do whatever I want to it, and then you know, so that's something that's in the process I'm doing, and I'm just waiting on the right time. But you know, the boxing, how I bring the two together is I basically promote my brand while I'm boxing. You know, so I'll be in the gym, I'll be shadow boxing or in the ring sparring. I'll have my Anisupe bandana on, and I'll be wearing it, so people will come up to me like, "Oh, what's that you wearing? Like, what's that on your, you know, your head?" So that's also another form of marketing. And I have like, yeah, I just put the. Sometimes I even wear a shirt, you know, like a shirt that says Anisupe or has like a logo or wherever. I put that on, and then people ask questions like, "Oh, what's that you wearing?" So that's how I put the two together, and I just market myself in both of them, you know. But that's about it.
I like what you just mentioned. Now let's say this. I'm gonna throw this question at you. Throw you a bone. Throw you a bone. Who's your favorite boxer?
My favorite boxer of all time?
Yeah. Do you have a top 5?
Muhammad Ali. Um, I'll say Pernell Whitaker.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, Pernell Whitaker. Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker. Andre Ward.
I didn't expect that, but go ahead. Okay.
Yeah. Andre Ward. Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker, Andre Ward, Floyd, and as of right now, I'll say Bud Crawford.
Bud Crawford. Okay. So if you had an opportunity to design for one of those fighters, God bless Ali and everybody else,
Yeah.
what would you? Is there something in mind that you would particularly make for them?
For let's see. Let me see. For Bud Crawford,
Yeah.
I'll have to go according to his style, basically. And
Wait, let's get this right again. Your top 5 of all time boxers who you would love to design for. Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker,
Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea, Andre Ward,
Andre Ward.
Floyd Mayweather,
Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd. Yeah.
and Bud Crawford.
Terrence Crawford. Number 1 ranked welterweight in right now, 147 pounds, the WBO welterweight champion.
Yeah.
He is also the former 140 super lightweight undisputed champion. Then broke records, guaranteed Hall of Famer. You would love to, design for Terrence Crawford.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now you said you would, if you had an opportunity to design for these fighters, you would. How would you do it again?
I will basically go according to his style. Like I would have to sit down with him and have like a talk with him.
Yeah,
like,
kind of get an understanding of what he likes and things like that.
Get an understanding of what he likes. What is like something that like that he's passionate about or that he loves, and try to create something that could represent him but also promotes my brand at the same time.
What about female boxers?
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean? So
That's true.
female boxing, women's boxing. I won't say females boxing. Women's boxing needs to be respected and supported as much as men.
That's true.
And what I find a lot with women's boxing, a lot of women they design their own clothing. Like Franchon Cruz, the WBC super middleweight champion in the world. I salute you. Hey Glenn, what's going on? Shout out her husband Glenn Deserve Jr. She designs her own wardrobe.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Before she go on a fight, she designed her own wardrobe.
Wow.
And she designs her own wardrobe for other female fighters as well. I believe she designed some for the men, a couple men. So if you had an opportunity, how would you design, let's say, per se for Franchon Cruz or Heather Hardy or Amanda Serrano, Killer Mel, anybody?
Yeah.
Would you have to like kind of like get a vibe, get a sit down, understand exactly?
Basically the same thing. You know, like I'll have to get a better understanding of who they are.
Yeah.
You know, and basically do something that represents them, and you know, like I said before, like promote my brand at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll just have to have a sit down because I don't want to just create something and then like they'll wear it, but they'll feel uncomfortable or they wouldn't feel too good about wearing it. So
Yeah.
I want to create something for them that when they put it on and they in that ring, they, you know, they feel good, like they feel fly, you know, so they feeling themselves.
They feel like Anisupe.
Yeah, exactly. They feeling that
I get it. They feel
yeah.
Anisupe Clothing. I get it.
You know?
Now, like you mentioned earlier, the goal for the brand is to put together a nice fashion show, get connected, network, meet different individuals. How you say possibly get maybe some celebrity support your brand and things like that.
Absolutely.
But also you want to reach the masses on another level on the other side of the world.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to network with people with I would say celebrities, people that's into music, dance, people from all over the world that's doing something and they have a huge following behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to work and build with certain people. That's why when I contact certain people, I don't just look at like, you know, like they say like people are doing things for the clout. Like
Yeah,
that's
clout
not
chasing.
that's not the issue with me. You know, with me, I just want to work with individuals that they see my vision, they see what I'm doing, they believe in it, and they willing to work and build with me. You know, I don't want to just work with people like this. Like, oh yeah, I'll take this, you know, and take a little picture with you here and there. That's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for me to contact you. We talk, and then you would take a little picture here and there, tag me or video, and it wouldn't just stop right there. You're gonna keep promoting it, and you're gonna be like basically in the future probably become a brand ambassador. You know, so you could get paid for wearing that specific item or a specific brand.
I like your ideas. You know, I support you all the way because I believe in you. I think you know, very talented. You're very wise behind your age. And the one thing that that I really applaud you on is your motivation, your focus. As long as I've known you, you've always like, you know, if there's something that you want to accomplish, you're gonna go out there and do it. I've always noticed that. I've always seen that. That's my guy right there. He helped me with the camera. I've always seen you. You know, always be like, you know, when you first started boxing, when you told me you was like I'm an amateur boxer, to see your growth from then to where you at now, and when you're about to go even further, I applaud you on that as well because you've come a long way. I'm talking about like speed, footwork, head movement, knowledge, and understanding where to place your shots at, things like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I didn't even know about the clothing until like that came about later on.
It came about later.
And I was like, okay, well, where the hell that come from?
I know.
Like you said you box. I didn't know you doing clothes. And one thing, and then one thing I definitely want to get out there before we, you know, finish is you're actually teaching yourself again because you bought the sewing machine.
Yeah.
And you're teaching yourself how to stitch and like really start from the scratch.
Yeah.
That's really something that people need to understand and grasp on, that you're not just doing this to be putting a logo on a hat and I'm going to sell the hat.
Yeah.
This is really your brand. This is like, you're going to take this brand not only from urban wear, but beyond.
Exactly.
You're gonna see Anisupe bridal dresses one day possibly. You know, you
Yeah.
just don't know. You might see these gowns. You might see Anisupe 3-piece suits with the tuxedos. You don't know what you're capable of doing, but you have the mindset and the focus to do it now and try. And you know, salute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's an actor. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Like, there's a lot of things going on with you, bro. Like, you know, you acting, I don't want to say you modeling. I don't know about that. you got these models, but I don't know if you modeling. You know, but you doing a lot of things out here, man. And being a young African American male, aspiring to be greater than what society projects us to be. keep doing what you're doing, man.
I respect it.
You know what I mean? The people out there that's gonna watch this episode, they're gonna support you. They're gonna look up for you. They're gonna look out for you. They're gonna definitely want to purchase this fit right here because this is fire right here. They're gonna want to cop this. They're gonna definitely want to rock the Lakers joint right here. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all ain't getting none of these. These are all coming back to the crib with me. That's a fact. They are all coming back to the crib with me. The sweater, I'm on him for that. I'm gonna get that sweater. You know what I mean? Because the fall is coming up. Listen, this right here. I can't rock that with that because it's two different logos, so I'm gonna look silly. But I'm gonna get the. You got the dad hat and the snapback, or just straight dad hat? Like, do you have that logo and snapback, or do you have that logo?
Oh, this logo, no. Because every hat I basically put a logo that it fits best on. Like I don't.
Okay, so what if I wanted it? What if I wanted that logo on a black snapback?
I mean, we could make it work.
Yeah. You see how he do already? You see how he do 45, right? 45. You see how he went up real quick on me? He went real dapper Dan on me. Like, he's like, yeah, we can make that work out. Don't you worry about it. I got you covered. I just told him about marketing it at the right price. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, we can make that happen. He perked up real quick with that one. For real. He looked at he's like, yeah. That's an easy $70 right there. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out here, is there anything that anybody else should know about you, or what you want to let them know? Because you're gonna be back on the show regardless. You know what I mean? This is your second appearance. Marketing the brand. You already been here twice already because you take a part in the web series, The Bush. Make sure you're gonna watch that also. That's a good drop for you, pay-per-view. You know what I mean? But, Ladybug.
But I have a couple of next year I'm planning on doing like a fashion show for my brand where it's not gonna just be me and other brands. It's gonna be strictly Anisupe Clothing, and it's gonna be a huge event. And once I get the details, everything ready, like you don't want to miss that. And also I'm on the verge of acting in another web series. That's something I'm also working on, getting on, and that's gonna be me adding to my acting portfolio. And as far as boxing, I'm starting to take it more serious, and as far as training, fighting more, because it's time that my skill and talent needs to go out there. And I'm just combining everything that I'm doing together, the brand, the acting, the boxing. I'm putting them all together and promoting myself to get myself out there, because I feel like the world have seen talent, but they haven't seen my type of talent, but Anisupe Clothing is definitely on the rise. A lot of people is watching it. And the boxing, I'm going to start winning a couple fights, and probably next year doing tournaments and stuff. So everything is turning out great, and I'm blessed, That's all I could truly say. I'm blessed. I just want to inspire a lot of young people coming up, or young people that have no hope, to show them that no matter where you come from, you could make it. Like, it doesn't matter what your school grades was, what background you come from, what neighborhood, you can make it no matter where you come from. Because I basically created a foundation for myself, and I built on that platform, and that's basically what I'm doing now. So that's about it.
All right. Last but not least, where can they follow you and everything?
You can follow me on Instagram at RobTheDragon_, and you can follow me on Instagram also for the brand at Anisupe Clothing Official, on Twitter, Anisupe Clothing, and on Facebook, Anisupe Clothing. And also now we have our website that we recently launched a couple of days ago, which is AnisupeclothingOfficial.com. All
right. Appreciate Rob coming on the show. We're going to see him back on. He got a lot, like he just mentioned, he got a lot of exciting things, on the rise, I should say. When his fashion show and everything gets put together, he'll be back on. We're going to promote that as well. He's going to have different products that's going to be featured in the fashion show. More than likely, we'll probably get one of his models to come on the show with him. We don't know yet.
Absolutely.
But we'll figure that out. But continue to follow, continue to support, Continue to follow me, Xavier Porter, Shoot the Five. You can follow me on Instagram at Shoot the 51. You can follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Fights One. I also cover boxing and other sports and things like that. You can follow me at Xavier Porter 227. You can also follow me on Twitter at Xavier Porter 227. And hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button on Instagram. We appreciate your support. Appreciate all the subscribers out there. Let us know if there's some things that you want to, want us to discuss. Send me an email. My email is xporter456@gmail. I'm gonna leave it in the bio. If there's certain topics that you feel like we need to discuss and touch on, whether it be hip hop, fashion, sexuality, mental health, drug use, criminal activity, comedy, anything that you feel, social activism, anything that you feel like there are topics that need to be discussed and addressed, this platform is exactly what it's for. So I'm hoping that you continue to follow, continue to support. Hey man, keep it locked, keep it tuned, Shoot the Five, you already know. Salute.